everybody, I'm Ivy Hartman and welcome back to STL TV Live. A traveling healing expo is making its way around St. Louis and it's helping a lot of people along the way. And I want to welcome medicine man Dr. MooTwahz and Anubis Imhotep Bey, who's a raw foodist and vegan also. And you guys are co-founders of the HEAL-A-BRATION that's making its way around St. Louis. Tell me more about what the HEAL-A-BRATION is about. Dr. MooTwahz.
The HEAL-A-BRATION is really a celebration of all of the natural healing ways that people can take care of themselves, and primarily is geared toward people who are living in the inner cities, urban areas, who are not necessarily familiar with all the simple ways that you can heal yourself.
So on that same vein, you talk about, you're not a St. Louis native, you came via New Orleans, is that right? And and as a medicine man or a folk doctor, talk about your expertise and what people can glean from you and what it is you do. Right,
well, yeah, my background is New Orleans, Mississippi, Tennessee, grew up all around there, and my family's tradition has been root workers and what some people call conjure men, and the whole idea is using both nature and spirit to show people how to heal themselves. You know, I often say that I'm just a conduit, you have to do it, you see, so I can show you the direction to do that. And this HEAL-A-BRATION, founded by Sister Chris, who I'm representing here today, is about showing people some of these old, ancient traditions of how to heal yourself, from eating raw, which Anubis will talk about, to drinking water, to massage, to bring your blood pressure down. And many people who live in the inner cities are just totally not familiar with those things they can do. And in this day and age of, you know, high healthcare costs, it's something that you need to know, that you can just drink a glass of water to bring your blood pressure down. You don't really have to get locked on to a lot of medicine, things of that nature.
That's great, and to be proactive. So talk about what is being a raw foodist? I think vegan, we're more familiar with that term.
Yeah, vegan, just being a vegan, no dairy and no meat, no fish. And being a vegan raw foodist, you're actually dealing with a whole raw diet of fruits, vegetables, seeds, and nuts, you know, where you're preparing all your food raw, you know.
It sounds difficult.
No, it's actually the simplest way of living. You know, if I was to explain it, it's the simplest way of living, because it's straight to the point, no extra ingredients. You know, you're actually, if you're doing stuffed bell peppers, you're doing stuffed bell peppers, you're just making the sauce.
Now you're singing my song. That sounds delicious.
Yeah, the zucchini pasta, you know, the zucchini pasta with the sun-dried tomato sauce.
Yum.
The raw ice cream, the avocado and banana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the HEAL-A-BRATION, you're giving demonstrations.
I'm doing a demonstration.
Are these some of the things that we'll be able to see firsthand?
Most definitely. You know, it's a whole array of things that I actually put together, and people go, but these are traditional meals that you took and made a raw meal out of. And it's nutritious, full of your enzymes that you need, you know, because the body kind of thrives off enzymes. So you need those enzymes to really keep that blood pumping, to make sure your blood is being cleansed. So, I mean, being a raw food is the life.
We're talking about HEAL-A-BRATION in terms of giving people outlets and new information that they may not have had before. But HEAL, H-E-A-L, stands for what, Dr. MooTwahz?
Yeah, healing effective alternatives to living, to live.
Yeah. Which is, so far we've learned a few key tips from you guys. We're going to glean a couple more hopefully before we leave. But the HEAL-A-BRATION tour is taking place April 13th through September 21st for various states. And more information, go online to letushealnow.webs.com. And really, you guys can go out because there's an event coming up very soon, Saturday, April 13th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Wohl Recreation Center right here on North Kingshighway, just up the road from STL TV studios. You can actually go to the first, or one of the HEAL-A-BRATIONs and experience firsthand. Yeah. So we talked about you doing a demonstration, and you're there to welcome people and do a demonstration of sorts also?
Yeah, doing, as I said, I work a lot with, you know, one of the words is medicine man.
Yeah.
And so a medicine man, oftentimes deals with things that are very intuitive. So when I'm talking to someone, I'm not necessarily having a bunch of machines. I'm really going off of very intuitive vibes and auras and things that I'm picking up from you. So some people would say that's psychic, what have you. I don't really use that word, but just for the language. It's kind of like that. So that's what a medicine man does to tap into health.
And being a medicine man, you've 6th generation of your family. That's one of those traits that's handed down from family member to family member.
Right.
These are 2 of the awesome men that you might get to encounter if you attend the HEAL-A-BRATION. Again, the first one is taking place Saturday, April 13th. There are ongoing from April 13th to September 21st, all around St. Louis. Aren't we lucky? You guys are awesome to do this. As I understand, it's taking place in other cities as well. So St. Louis, take advantage of it while you can. April 13th from 6 to 10 p.m. at Wohl Recreation Center. Check them out online as well. Thank you guys so much for taking the time with me and with our viewers. Yeah, we've learned a lot. I will actually be back in a few minutes, but before we go, make sure you take a minute to look at today's hot job offered from Missouri Career Workforce and Slate.